Alright, I created a YouTube channel called One is Truth. My objective is to create positive change through spreading awareness. I am going to talk about any topic I choose. There's no forbidden fruit here. People are welcome to send me suggestions for topics, and I will take those into consideration. Starting out today, I'm going to be talking about magic. Now, a lot of people are taken aback by talking about magic. But I'm going to make it very simple. Magic is all around us. It's on the television. All it is creating change. Television, movies, advertisements, you name it, they seek to change the way we look at the world. Now, that being said, I'll give a clear-cut definition of magic, which is the art and science of influencing change in accordance with the will. Now, there's two types of magic, and they both have the same definition. Here's where it gets a little confusing. Don't worry. The first thing I want to talk about is dark magic. Don't worry. There's nothing to fear. Dark magic cannot have any influence or power over anybody who has the knowledge to know what it is and how it works. Dark magic wants to create change with the lowercase W-I-L-L, will. The lowercase will has the same definition, like I said, the art and science of influencing change to occur in accordance with the will. But this definition is talking about the individual's egoic will, what they want for themselves. Now, dark magic's objective is to create opposition. The main tools of the dark magician, or the dark occultist, or the power magician, or the control freak, whatever you want to call it, it's all around us. As I was saying, their main tools are illusion and manipulation. What they use illusion and manipulation for is to break down the consciousness of an individual. What I mean by that is they want to control the way a person thinks about things, feels about things, and acts on things. That is consciousness. So you think, so you feel, so you act. Kind of like a trinity. The dark occultist wants to break this down. They want to break down consciousness. Why? Because when a person's consciousness is broken down, they are in a hypnotic, almost sleep-like zombie state. And they are more susceptible to mind control. So, a dark magician just wants people to believe things that simply are not true for their benefit. They want to profit. They want to come out on top while everybody else suffers. They want to put people against each other to benefit themselves through illusion and manipulation. An example of a specific tool that a dark occultist would use would be the Kybalion dialect. The Hegelian dialect is very simple. Problem, solution, reaction. A good example. Problem. Weapons of mass destruction. A foreign country has weapons of mass destruction. Reaction. Chaotic. A reaction of chaos from the American people. Solution. A puppet politician comes up with a solution that was determined before there was ever a problem. You can see how this could be played into many other ways in someone's life other than politics. Very, very smaller, minute ways in just day-to-day life. Like, for example, at your job or at school. Now, I'm not going to get into why this happens today. There are reasons why this happens. But this is a lifelong study, and I am only going to touch on the tip of the iceberg. I will probably talk about that later on, in later videos. The opposite of dark occultism, dark magic, power magic, which actually I want to talk a little bit more about that. Dark magic does want to create a state of slavery. Because in this state where there are slaves, it is easy for them to play the dynamic of a master and control people and their energy. I was about to start talking about light magicians or de-occultist. The opposite of the dark occultist, the black magician, whatever you want to call it. The light magician wants to create freedom, awareness, empowerment. They do this through the same definition of magic, but it's got a slight tweak to it. It's the science and art of influencing change to occur in accordance with the will. This is the higher will. The will in this definition is capitalized. Capital W-I-L-L. What this means is that it is a light occultist brings out the force of divine inspiration, of order, harmony, empowerment, and freedom, and truth, like I said. They do this through connecting the conscious, through connecting thoughts, emotions, and actions. They try to influence others to have whole conscious. So a person with a whole conscious, they think, so they feel, so they act. Again, like a trinity. They are completely conscious, they're completely whole, and they are awake. They are not enslaved. They know these methods of control and manipulation and how they operate, again, through illusion and manipulation. And they know that it is powerless against them because they have the knowledge to combat it. So I would like you to ask yourself, do I create dynamics and relationships of freedom, empowerment, harmony? Or do I create control, slavery, fear? Another good question is, do the people in my life create dynamics and relationships of freedom, empowerment, love, truth? Or do they create fear, enslavement, control? Putting our awareness into this topic a lot more in our day-to-day lives can create positive change in our lives and the lives of people around us.